Hey, y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're just here hanging out in the Knoxville Visitor Center. That's what people do in visitor centers. Not really. But we do here in Knoxville, and you should come visit with us. We have two acts for you here from Boston, Massachusetts. Liz Frame and the Kickers are here, and they're going to be up the second half of the show. But to get things started, well, this is their very first time. We'll say it's Brian's very first time being with us. You all welcome the Brian Sutherland Band to the Blue Plate Special.
Of our life. And lately I've been pressed, underpaid and overstressed, trying to find a time to rest and charge my eyes. You see that seated door, ever wonder what it's for? It could be worth 1,000 more than a lifetime on the road. Gone. Hold your hand and I will numb the fear and the grave. I'll be in your heart where I was right from the start. We will never be apart, my love, my man. Oh, and I can see you standing right in front of me, looking deep into those dark brown eyes. And I can hold on to this little bit of magic of our lives. And and I can see standing right in front of me, looking deep into those dark brown eyes. And I can hold on to this little bit of magical moment for the rest of our lives, the rest of our lives. So much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This song is called Henry. Well, I know a man, his name is Henry. He wakes up and plays in the sand. Every day to him is a new mystery. Discovers the world with his hands. Try with all of my might. I know I cannot be he. And every day I go and I look all around to beat him to a new mystery. Singing, Henry, could you please help me change my outlook on the world? I see it is empty, hopeless and bleak, and you see it as a beautiful pearl. And I wanna know where the happiness is. Where can I find what I see? I say, get rid of the eyes you use and stop looking, and there it will be. Singing, whoa, whoa, whoa. this is where I will begin by singing, Henry, could you please help me change my outlook on the world? I see it as empty, hopeless and bleak, and you see it as a beautiful world. And I wanna know where the happiness is. Where can I find what I see? I said, get rid of the eyes you use and stop looking, and there it will be, singing, whoa, oh, 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 and oh, 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 if I'm singing, Henry, 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 could you please help me change my outlook on the world? I see it as empty, hopeless and bleak, and you see it as a beautiful world. And I wanna know where the happiness is. Where can I find what I see? I say, get rid of the eyes you use and stop looking, and there it will be, singing, whoa, oh, 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 and oh, 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 oh. I said, oh, 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 and oh, 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 oh. Thank you so much. How are you?
Well, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, it's good. It's early.
All right.
It's nice and early.
You want to talk a little bit?
Sure.
Let's talk. Let's see here. So, as Jason was saying, he's been here on the Blue Plate special before. He was living in Pigeon Forge and over Nashville. Now he's living down in Florida, and he's found a new band that he wanted to bring here to be with us on the Blue Plate special. And so here they are. And Brian, I guess you're the front guy, obviously, for the band. So I'm gonna direct a few questions towards you. I guess we'll start with a smaller Brian. How old were you when you started playing music?
6th grade is when I started playing.
What'd you
went,
start?
Like formally, cello and guitar.
Cello and guitar at the same time?
Yes, sir.
All
Same
right.
day.
All right. And then
Called my mom and said, I got a cello. You need to come pick me up. And she said, what's a cello? It was an educational moment.
Yeah. He couldn't play something small like a trumpet.
Yeah, she was like, why didn't you play something that's more manageable? Like a flute, yeah. To this day, I'm like, touring with a flute would be so much easier. We could drive a Civic instead of a 15-passenger van. A motorcycle, exactly. Piccolo on my back.
Yeah. But then you'd have to play like classic rock or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
we'd just be a Jethro Tull cover band
Exactly.
at that point, yeah.
Well, okay. So when did the songwriting come into your world?
Not until high school, about 10th grade. As with most songwriters, heartbreak
Girls.
is that catalyst. Mm-hmm. And so it started there and hopefully has gradually gotten better from there is the goal.
So let's talk a little bit about your CD. It's self-titled.
Yes, ma'am.
When did you put that out?
It was released, we did a release show for it, and it released the same day, August 9th last year, down in Florida at the Polk Theater, historic Polk Theater. And it's 12 songs, all original, and we worked it. We actually kind of built the studio space to record it out of a 60-year-old auditorium, thanks to the genius mind of our keyboard player and fiddler, Jason. And we dropped curtains, and we made a whole thing about it. Took 3 times? 3 attempts?
It did, yeah. We being the technical director of the theater there at Branscombe Auditorium at Florida Southern College, had sort of drawn up plans and like, if we put this here and mic that way, it'll work out right. We did that 3 times, and it really took. Third time was the charm before there wasn't just hideous drum bleed all over everything. And we like Brady's playing a lot, but not that much.
So tomorrow they're going to be down in Chattanooga at the World of Beer. Sounds like a dream. The World of Beer.
The world of beer.
Yeah, then they're going to head on down to Athens, Georgia, on to Gainesville, Florida, and back home. To keep up with the tour schedule, BrianSutherlandBand.com. Feel free to stop by the merch table after the show and shake and howdy with them, make them feel welcome while they are here, because they're here just to play music for you. So I'm going to back on out of the way and let them do just that. It's the Brian Sutherland Band on the Blue Plate Special.
Weatherman says it's gonna rain, he says it's gonna pour. I've been out of my bed since 6, laid my head down at 4. I see the sun creeping over the buildings as I drive. I'm looking forward to never letting a beautiful day slip by. Candle at both ends for far too long. I've been lying to myself, saying this is the way we all get along. And I decided today to up and walk away and feel no hint of remorse. I traded my car for a fishing pole and I saddled from my horse. 'Cause I'm free, ain't nothing gonna stand in my way. And free, not a word that you can say. 'Cause I spent my days not working for me. Now gonna set myself free. A man can really breathe out here. He can take it all in. There ain't no moving or shaking could ever take the place of an early spring. And just as far as the eye can see, still go further on down the road. It's the only place inside of this world that's big enough for my soul. 'Cause I'm free, ain't nothing gonna stand in my way. And I'm free, and there's not a word that you can say. 'Cause I spent my days not working for me. Now gonna set myself free. Work my tail off every day, put my happiness on the shelf. And I had to take my time and take what's mine and look back and say that I'm glad I had the chance to take my life and walk away. Walk away.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Brian's he's gonna get his cello out now. I tell you what, I told him first time I saw that thing, I said, "The rattlesnake bite your fiddle and swell it up? Mine's not near that big." But he does a great job, and we'd actually like to do you a little bit of a cover tune here. It's actually a Gershwin tune out of the musical Poor Again Best that we like pretty well. We tend to play a lot of mix of stuff just based on the venues we play. Sometimes people like Beyonce, and sometimes people like Bach. We just like to entertain people, so we'll play whatever you want.
As you said, we like to eat. We always have. 3 meals a
I
day is
like-
the minimum. So
It's like Raymond Fairchild said over in Maggie Valley. He said, somebody asked him, said, Mr. Fairchild, why do you play all these shows after all these years? He says, I like to eat. I always have and I always will. All right, y'all ready?
Yep. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mom is good looking.
Thank you all so very much. Apparently, y'all like Gershwin as much as we do. That's nice. Yeah, Brian's switching back to his guitar. While he's doing that, I should say, kind of give a shout to our alma mater. Brady just graduated Florida Southern College there in Lakeland, and Brian graduated a couple of years ago, and now I'm over there going back to college at Florida Southern. We're real proud of our school heritage down there, so we're all products of that music department one way or another. And
We hope you've enjoyed our show. We got one more song for you. This one's called What Makes You Better. Make sure you stick around and enjoy this wonderful music and tune in. Make sure you tune in every week and every day. It looks like you guys are doing concerts. So thanks for having us. This one's called What Makes You Better. And I know you from those shattered pictures on the wall. And I see right through that look of your judgment in your eyes. You got everything you need to be the best of you that you could ever be. And I'm not saying it ain't enough, no, but what makes you better is me. Oh, oh, oh. And I see right through that look of your judgment in your eyes. You think I'm crazy, baby, but I'm gonna help you recognize that you got everything you need to be the best of you that you could ever be. Yes. And I'm not saying it ain't enough, no, but what makes you better is me. Oh, yes. And when I was a younger man, I dedicated all my hard-earned money that time spent dancing with hot little mamas. And now I've come to realize that shallow little babies are for insecure guys. You've got everything you need to be the best of you that you could ever be. And I'm not saying it ain't enough, no, but what makes it better is me. Yeah, what makes it better is me. Yeah, what makes it better is me. Yeah, oh. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're the Brian Sutherland Band. Have a wonderful day.
Brian Sutherland Band on the Blue Plate Special. Again, the website, briansutherlandband.com for more information. And tomorrow, they will be down in Chattanooga at the World of Beer. You can find the complete tour schedule there on the website. Shake and howdy with them and make them feel welcome after the show. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves, from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and from Visit Knoxville. On the stage, on the water, on the square, there's always something happening here in Knoxville. Plan your next adventure at visitknoxville.com.